Hey, what's up, gamer? Skelemystyk. As you can tell from the first 5 seconds of this video, this is not normally the type of video that I make. And I know, I'm ordinarily Rebecca, Sunnybrook Farm, sunshine and rainbows, happiness and positive. Well, this time it looks like I'm not going to be able to do that. I will tell you some of the things I'm also not going to do in this video. Unlike some other YouTubers, Ethan101 will be, I'm sorry Ethan, but you got to be the example. I will not be doing any name calling of anyone about anything. I will be trying to, as much as possible, not attack anyone. I will try as much as possible to be completely objective in what I'm talking about here. I don't want you guys to watch this video and listen to me to what to think. That's not what this is about. I want you guys to watch this video, check out the links, look at things for yourself, and then decide for yourself what to think. That's what this video is about. Whenever I was asked to make this video, and yes, I was asked to make this video, I was asked about this, 3 weeks back, in the idea that the people who were asking me to make the video didn't think their voices were going to be heard nearly as loudly as mine was. I told them at the time, I don't have that loud of a voice here. I make some videos, and some people watch what I make and all that bit. But that, well, I would think about doing it for a while, and I did. I reviewed everything that they had for me there before I actually agreed to make the video, to make sure that I was and could be as objective as possible about it. I know, we're about 2 minutes into this video, and you're still like, okay, well, let's go. What's it about? What's it about? I had to get those things out of the way first because, like I said, this isn't going to be one of those positivity and light videos. This is going to be a write down of the facts, and sometimes the facts aren't that fun kind of videos. This has to do with the Nathan Darkhorn Amber Raven song, Ravenwood Academy, official fan site, Discord, and Facebook groups issue. This has to do with what appears to be Nathan's attempt to basically take over the entire media community, one Facebook group at a time. Now, maybe that's true, maybe it's not, but again, I was presented with a list of evidence here, including, by the way, for all of you who want to see these, I have all the links, the Google Docs, some of these will be playing on my screen as I go by and have this discussion. Links, pictures, everything else that I have. I will be the first to say that Nathan Darkhorn nor Amber Ravensong has contacted me in regards to this video and presented their side. I would like, in fact, I would enjoy and welcome that, because I don't want to present this and that be the end of it without everybody having their side spoken. Unfortunately, this is all I have for the moment, and it appears to be good, solid evidence. All right, that being said, I got one more thing to say before I actually get into the meat of it. If you guys have any questions about this, by all means, and by all means, you ought to have questions about this, send me a question about it, and I will tell you what I know. I will not add any facts to it that I haven't proven. I will not bash anyone. I will not bash anyone. Okay, the people who asked me to make this video definitely have some strong opinions. But, to be fair, they were there when it happened. They were the ones being bashed. They were the ones being attacked. They were the ones, in some cases, attacking. And you know how emotionally charged that can get. All right, that being done. One of the biggest reasons that I agreed to make this video has to do with the charge that Nathan Darkhorn was using the promotional codes given to him by Matthew Spark, the community manager, for personal use, for personal gain, for, in some cases, leverage to get people to do what he wanted, and in some cases for outright cash in pocket sale. I have, again, what's presented here, so I don't know if there was some kind of a private agreement that wasn't out, that wasn't known, where that was permitted. Maybe so. That's something you would have to ask the community manager. And furthermore, last I read the definitions in my little dictionary, using funds or resources for purposes other than they were intended, last I checked, that was called embezzling. How is it that we live in an age where King's Isle will ban someone if there's even a question that their crowns or membership were acquired inappropriately, but yet this has been going on for a while now before Nathan actually... And Nathan wasn't removed. Nathan stepped down. But I'm assuming that being as those are promotional codes, that they're meant to be used just like any of the rest of us would use a promotional code to give away to you guys, the fans. Not for profit, not for gain, but as a promotion. Promotional code, please. Okay, promotional codes. Here is a screenshot that appears to me where codes are being sold for cash, not for a charity purpose, but for personal use. That was one of the biggest things that got me to make this video. I mean, people's opinions, people get hurt all the time. And people say things from being hurt all the time. People say things from being hurt in the moment all the time, and you can never be sure about that. But whenever you have something printed on a screen here like this, well, what's up with that, guys? What's up with that? I would like to know an answer, and I'm sure that you would like to know an answer. Was this a permissible thing where Matthew said, hey, go ahead, Nathan, do what you want to do, you know, which I don't think it really was. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, but I don't think it really was. Or was this someone selling codes for profit? Someone using their position for profit? Wrong answer, if it is. I feel that's just really, I mean, as you guys who watch me know, I host a lot of giveaways, and I do a lot of parties, and I do that kind of thing, and all that comes out of my pocket. For someone to actually make a profit off something that King's Isle was good enough to give them for free, twists my knickers. It really does. What's knickers, Skell? Sorry. Look it up. You'll find out what knickers are. Anyhow, it really bugs me to see that happen. Some other things which were an issue. Ethan brought this up in his video. Again, links in the description for this. The catfishing issue. I don't know what's worse, catfishing or the fact that it happens so often there's a term for it. As you all know, or probably know, catfishing is where an older person takes advantage, either emotionally, sexually, financially, or what have you, of a younger person. From the facts that I have here, or from the information, I want to say fact, from the information that I have here, Nathan was 16. Amber's 43. And as you'll see in the very large, very exhaustive 100-page Google Docs link again in the description here, there was something going on there. Whether it was actual real life over the internet, whether it was usage and counter usage, or whatever, that part of the entangling that or unentangling that is up to you guys. I just see that that's supposedly happening. Really? And I do feel that in the past there are other YouTubers and streamers, I'm not going to mention any names, but you know who they are, who were made famous for the term catfishing. No names mentioned, you know who you are. You'll never see me do that. I'm not saying I'm better or cleaner or nicer than anyone else, but I do feel that that kind of thing, previous to today, long previous to today's video, has put a certain odor on anyone older in this community making videos or streaming or voicing their opinion or anything. I think that all of that is taken with a grain of salt where it shouldn't be. I myself, guys, you know who I am. You see me every day, most of you. You know who I am. You mods of mine on my stream. Do we not have a command that answers how old I am? Because I get asked that every single stream, and it shouldn't matter. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm getting off on a rant on ageism in video games. That's a totally different video. The point of the whole thing being, that's the kind of thing that catfishing thing that supposedly is what, or allegedly, or whatever legal term you want to use, is going on here. Some of the other things, Nathan's quote-unquote alleged abuses of his staff of people around him and of the community in general. There's like 100 pages, or give or take, of Google Docs talking about that in various instances. I want you guys, really, you want to do me a favor? Do me a favor, please. Even if you don't watch this video all the way through, get to the part where there's links in the description and go through those yourself. Be made aware. See for yourself. Think for yourself about this. If you do that, then my job is done here with this and it's all good to go. That's really... Again, I could go over and over for like 3 hours. I can make like a whole documentary about this. You know, one of those old... watch the cheetah go across the plains kind of documentaries, you know, that you get bored and sit through for hours. I don't want to do that. Short and sweet. If you got a minute, or you got a morning where you got your coffee in front of you, not quite alive yet, and you want to look at something, by all means, look through these documents and examine this issue for yourself. I don't think this kind of thing is right. I don't think this kind of thing is fair. And I don't think this kind of thing should be allowed to go on without somebody who has some power over something, because it ain't me, believe that, saying something. This is one of those things I feel that if it's true, and King's Isle would know better than anybody else, especially as far as the, I call it embezzling, goes. They would know better than anybody else whether or not they permitted him to use those codes for that kind of thing. That some action should be taken here on the matter. I'm not saying, hey, shut down Ravenwood Academy, because, well, there are people who do benefit from that. There are people who do read the articles and get help from the information. And Lord knows we all need as much help as we can get. I'm not saying that kind of thing, but I am saying that Nathan Darkhorn, quote unquote, has given up control of the reins, as it were. But there are many, many people who say that they've seen this before with him, and that's only a matter of time until he comes back and goes back to the same old stuff. Let's not let that happen. Let's not let that happen. Be aware, keep an eye out, and let's try to make this a better community. By all means. That's what, that's what I make the title of this video. Making it a better community. I probably won't, but that's what the title should be about. Because that's what I'm always trying to do with this game. With games, period. With video games, period, honestly. But with this game a lot, because, well, I'm here a lot. Making this a better community and being aware of what's going on. All right, guys, that's going to be it for me. Again, I'm going to put every link to everything, every person I can possibly think to put in the description of this video so that you can talk to people if you want and make decisions like you need to do. And I hope it helped you out. Guys, if it did, you know all the things to do with this video. You already know them. I'm not going to have to tell you about it. Until next time, this is Skelemystyk reminding you that whatever else you do, always love the game. Peace, guys. Peace.